Hello everyone, my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course the law of attraction. In today's video, I am going to be doing a twin flame reading. Although this tarot reading is designed specifically for twin flames, if you are feeling drawn to this video and you are connecting with some other form of romantic energy, the fact that you are feeling this pull to this video, to this reading, may be a sign, your intuition leading you to some kind of message you need to hear in this video, regardless of what kind of love connection is on your mind right now. So I do hope that whatever intentions you're bringing to this video are fulfilled in some way, that you receive whatever you are meant to receive from these messages. Please do remember while you're listening that I try to channel as many specific messages as I possibly can, because I know that many people out there listening resonate to very specific portions of the reading. But the downside to that is, because I am channeling so much energy, there are so many of you out there listening and sharing your beautiful intentions with me, so you may not resonate with all of the specific messages. So please just use your own intuition to determine what is meant for you and what might be meant for someone else. For those of you who watch my channel on a regular basis, I just want to let you know that I am now going to be on a new posting schedule. So I will be posting videos 3 times per day, Monday through Friday. One video will be a tarot style video or a reading like this. The second video will be a twin flame informational video, because I know that many of you are twin flames and enjoy those videos. And the third video will be related to really anything else I feel guided to talk about. So anything related to esoteric topics, spirituality, or the law of attraction. So be sure to click the subscribe button if you do enjoy my content, so you can get notified whenever I upload new videos now, which I will be sharing a lot of more content with you guys. I have a lot of video ideas that many of you have given me, and just so much that I want to share and co-create with all of you. And I always say co-create because I want you to know that just by your presence here energetically, by virtually sharing this space with me, sharing your intentions for this community and for yourself within this space, you really are co-creating this information and these videos. And I never want to downplay your energetic role in just creating everything that we're building here together. So thank you so much for your support here, for your support of my work, for sharing in this space and listening to my videos. It truly means the world to me. So I want to just share a little bit about my initial thoughts for this reading. While I was meditating, I started to feel this kind of restless, but not in an anxious way, energy. I hope that makes sense. And I'm wondering if this is kind of a collective energy. I was feeling kind of as though I was restless because I was excited for something, but also feeling a little bit impatient, which leads me to believe that I feel someone out there listening, or maybe this is a very collective energy, is feeling a bit impatient about something within the connection. Or if not, maybe impatient, maybe too negative of a word, maybe just feeling like anxious to move into an action mode because of this kind of building excitement within, or this feeling of momentum. I just saw a car like revving the engine, just feeling like there is all this momentum energetically within you, and you want to put that momentum in some kind of direction, but you're not sure whether or not now is the time to take action, or aren't really sure how to move forward. Now, for some of you, this may not even resonate. This could just be for one person out there listening. But I do feel like for many of you, this could be your energy or your person's energy, because especially within the twin flame connection, the energies are always really mirrored, which can get kind of confusing in these readings, because when I share something about you, this could actually be something that your twin flame is reflecting, but because your energy is so connected to theirs, it's actually coming through you, through your energy, if that makes sense. Another thing that I was feeling, besides this kind of restlessness, wanting to take action, feeling all this momentum, and I just heard in my head all this love and I don't know what to do with it. So I don't know if that will resonate with anyone, but I feel like someone is feeling like they just have this explosion of love inside them. This isn't, again, a negative feeling. It's like this feeling like all of this love, energy, momentum is building up, but it's like the pressure building up and having nowhere to release, no way to release that pressure. So I'm hoping that through this reading, we can get some kind of answers about what I'm describing specifically, especially if any of you are feeling this or are intuitively sensing that your twin flame or divine counterpart might be feeling this way. So I'm just sharing some of my own intentions for this reading based on my own intuition and what I already sensed within myself and collectively. So at this time, you could even pause the video to do this, but I would really love if you feel guided to set your own intention for this reading. I find that these readings end up bringing so much more powerful information when you create or set your own intention in real time while you are watching this reading, watching this video. Because like I always say, time doesn't exist when it comes to energy, and through these readings, I'm reading into energy, into your energy, into the collective energy. So you setting your intention for this reading in the future actually affects this reading as I am giving it in my present moment here as I'm recording this video. I know that sounds a bit esoteric, but hopefully that makes sense to you. So go ahead and pause this reading if you want to. Take a deep breath and set whatever intention you would like for this reading, whatever message you would like to come through, or if you don't feel guided to set a specific intention, that's okay, because your intuition still led you here, and I am sure that there is some kind of message in here for you anyway. So now that we've set our intentions for this reading, I'm going to go ahead and start by shuffling my Energy Oracle cards deck, which if you're familiar with my channel, you know that this is my all-time favorite deck. And while I'm shuffling, I would also like to share that throughout this reading, as I feel guided, I may be sharing specific subliminal affirmations tracks that you can use to heal, shift, or balance some of the energies that are coming through in specific ways. So for those of you that don't know, I create subliminals, which are meditation tracks that contain spoken affirmations, as well as other meditation sounds and binaural beat frequencies. I do create all of these myself. I know that people ask me who I hire to do these. I really like to create subliminals that resonate with me and hopefully resonate with the collective, especially the twin flame collective. As a twin flame myself, I'm just really passionate about this journey. So essentially, subliminals are designed to uproot negative thought patterns or cycles or energies that get stuck within our subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is a direct reflection of our energy field. They're really just two ways to conceptualize the same thing. The subconscious and our energy body are really the same thing. So when we have a negative pattern in our energy or in our subconscious mind, usually it's been there for a long time. Mostly for most of these kinds of thought patterns, they've been there since really early childhood, and some even come from past life traumas, past life karma, what we call generational curses, which are just certain ideologies passed down from one generation to the next within a family or within a soul family. We come here to heal all kinds of different things. So I create subliminals that are designed to assist you in consciously changing these patterns, shifting these patterns, so that you can alter the energy of your being, alter your vibration in law of attraction terms. So as you can see on the screen, on my website, I have created subliminals for all areas of life. I think I have more than 130 of them on my website, and I'm always creating and adding new ones. So I set this site up as a membership website so you can access any of my subliminals I've created completely free for 7 days when you create a free trial account on my website. And specifically for twin flames, I have several subliminals designed for you. So I'm just sharing all of this because I do like to share specific tools that you can use to shift, change, and balance the energies in your life or within this connection as I do these readings. So any subliminals I recommend will be in the pinned comment and the description box. And if you would like to try out my site, sign up for a 7-day free trial, you can also do that by checking the pinned comment or description box, where I will leave more information on what a membership entails and a link to sign up. Okay, so I've pulled one card and I'm continuing to shuffle. I feel like because of this restless kind of energy, all of this momentum, I'm feeling this kind of scattered feeling come over me a little bit. So let me know if any of you or your twin flame has felt just like not even scattered in maybe a negative way, but just like a little bit all over the place, having trouble fully focusing. I'm also, sorry, I thought a card fell out there, but it was just the cord from my headphones. I also want to just say that I really am strongly feeling like someone is watching someone on social media. So I don't know if that's you or if that's your person, but I feel like whoever this is speaking to, okay, this is the energy I'm getting. I'm feeling like two people are kind of watching each other, but they both don't really know if the other is watching them. There's kind of this feeling of having strong emotions, but not being entirely sure whether they are reciprocated. And I feel like for some of you who are energetically sensitive, who are empathic, this is getting even more confusing because you're really accustomed to picking up on other people's energy and feeling it as your own, and you are aware of this. So you're kind of wondering, in this situation with this romantic partner or this romantic connection or this twin flame, whoever you are thinking about in this reading, I feel like there's this feeling of feeling all of this distracted energy. That's the best way I can put it. And I feel it involves watching this person on social media, or if not watching them, I just saw someone going to their phone and looking through the contacts and then going to that person's name and thinking about texting or calling them, however you communicate, but then not doing it. But you're just sitting there staring at their name, or like you're on Facebook, if you have a Facebook account, and seeing that they're online and you're both online. And you feel this like connection, but then you feel kind of crazy and wonder, like, is this coming from them? Like, are they thinking about me so obsessively that I'm kind of feeling it, which is possible, by the way, or is this all just me randomly getting in my own head? So interesting energy coming through there. Let me know if any of you relate to this. Okay, guys, so I have pulled 6 cards from my Energy Oracle cards deck, and let's see what we've got here. I'm just going to go ahead and flip over all the cards. Sometimes I go one by one, and sometimes I flip them all over just as I feel guided. Okay. So the first card I have here is Angel of Balance, and this is in the upright position. I'm not really sure how this card applies yet, because I felt almost as though through the energy I was channeling prior to doing this reading in a meditation, I felt almost as though things were things were a little bit out of balance within someone. Like they felt kind of emotionally scattered, emotionally a little unbalanced, or because of your obsessive thoughts of this person or how much you're thinking about them, wondering about them, it feels like your life is being thrown out of balance. And I'm actually getting that energy a lot, that kind of, I'm seeing balance kind of flip back and forth. I feel like there's someone out there listening who is trying to come into balance, trying to, I just heard, focus on yourself, self-love, self-care. Maybe with the new year, I hear someone had a lot of New Year's resolutions, or someone has some kind of, someone's doing some kind of New Year's resolution or some kind of challenge that's kind of ongoing, or has some kind of very specific goal or plan that they've been working on that kind of involves a daily kind of, I'm seeing a checklist. This won't apply to all of you, but I feel like some of you kind of are really trying to get into this motivated space of, okay, every day I'm going to do X, Y, Z to take care of myself, to focus on myself. But I kind of feel like you find your energy thrown out of balance by distracting thoughts in some way. And I feel like this could be having to do with this love connection or this person. But I feel like it goes back and forth. Like you kind of feel like you're stabilizing, coming into balance, I heard routine. I feel like a lot of you are really working to establish a daily routine. But I feel like this energy is kind of flipping back and forth, where you have this routine, you're working on yourself, and then suddenly you start to feel distracted, or you start getting into this mode of daydreaming, which of course is really, really natural. It's really hard to avoid this. It's almost inescapable as a twin flame, because we are always connecting in the 5D, in the fifth dimension, to this other person, to our divine counterpart. It's like we're in this never-ending energetic dance, this ongoing conversation that never stops, which sounds crazy, but if you are a twin flame, I know that you know what I'm talking about. And I do just feel like there's this balance, things going out of balance, then coming into balance, then going out of balance. So maybe this is applying, like I said, personally, with trying to establish a routine, trying to focus on yourself, and then suddenly feeling yourself really emotionally distracted. For some reason, I'm feeling a lot of energy of being in your own head. Like I'm feeling a lot of this balancing act is happening within your own mind. So take that however it applies. This could also apply to your person, like things feel like they're making progress, coming into some kind of greater balance, and then suddenly things are thrown out again. And by the way, if this is resonating and you are experiencing this, please understand that this is completely normal. Don't be harsh on yourself for those times where you get distracted or you feel scattered or get thrown out of balance. Just because you feel that way doesn't mean that you aren't healing. Healing isn't linear. Healing is a series of ups and downs, sometimes very big highs and then very hard and difficult lows that even out over time and cause us to progressively grow and expand and improve and come into greater balance and harmony. But again, it's not linear. Our ego wants it to be just a straight line up. It wants it to make sense, to day see these changes and improvements every single day. But that's not really the way it works. So don't be hard on yourself if you are feeling this way, because I do feel like someone is experiencing a lot of self-judgment. And so I'm going to just read a little bit of this Angel of Balance card. By the way, whenever you hear me reading, I know I get questions about this. I'm reading from the guidebook for the energy oracle cards because I find a lot of soul resonance with the messages in this guidebook, and sometimes I'm able to feel like I'm channeling certain messages through the sentences I pick out in the guidebook. So that's what I'm doing there. Okay, so let's see what the guidebook has to say. This loving presence holds a picture of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity, if I can pronounce that word. Although things have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming into your life. Wow, guys, that is spot on with what I was saying. I wasn't really sure how this card was going to apply, but that's essentially a summation of the message that I just gave. remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction. Okay, so what I'm hearing here is a confirmation of what we just said, that there is someone or a collective energy of, like I channeled earlier, restlessness, but it comes from feeling out of balance, specifically from getting into your own head. And I do feel like this hasn't come through yet, but I really do feel like this has to do with, for some of you, this deliberation about action, about whether to move forward. And I feel like someone is flipping back and forth. I should text them. I shouldn't text them. I should like their picture. I shouldn't like their picture. I feel like there's a very, what's the word? Flip-flopping, because I can't think of a better word, kind of energy, like it's flipping back and forth, which could be someone just deliberating in their own mind. Now, I want you to know that if this isn't resonating, or even if it is, for some of you, and I think you already intuitively know this, but I feel like the divine masculine, if you are a divine feminine listening, I feel like many of you think that it's just you in this space, but I also feel that many of your divine counterparts are also feeling this energy, which of course makes sense, because you have to remember everything that you are feeling and sensing and going through within this relationship is actually really identically, equally reflected by your divine counterpart. So although it can manifest, the energy within us that we feel can manifest in different kinds of actions, things that we say or do or don't say or don't do, although it can be different, we are experiencing the same energy. And I feel like your twin flame is actually doing this as well. They are doing this deliberation in their own mind, wondering if they should reach out, wondering if they should take action, kind of in their head about this situation. Yes, I just got confirmation. I do feel like many of your divine counterparts, especially if you're a divine feminine listening who has been resonating with this, who has been wondering if your divine masculine is feeling the same way, I feel this is your confirmation that they are in this same headspace. So the second card in our spread here is the World card, but in reverse. And I just heard, I want to give you the world, but I'm not sure I can. I think that's what I'm hearing. So I feel like this felt kind of external. So I feel like this is actually someone's divine counterpart coming through. And it's like, I feel like they're saying that, and this kind of came through in one of my last readings, but I just got goosebumps too. So I really feel like this is a really emotional message, that they're feeling a lot of emotion when they think this. But I feel like someone's divine counterpart is struggling with feeling like they aren't capable of giving you what they feel you deserve. Okay, this might be one of those specific messages for one person, but I feel like someone's divine counterpart looks at you like a god or like a goddess, like they idealize you within their own mind. They see you as the ideal for them, is just this image of perfection. I just heard untouchable. They see the ground you walk on as just being like sacred ground, like they would worship the ground that you walked on. But I also feel like they aren't open about this. I feel like this energy is also really closed off. So I just saw someone's jaw dropping, like they are just in awe of you, but I feel like they are very guarded about this for some reason. And I feel like it's because they're struggling with some kind of self-confidence, self-worth, or some kind of situation. There's some kind of block either energetically or in the physical world that's happening that's causing them to feel like they aren't worthy of you. They aren't worthy of your presence. And I feel like for some of you, this is playing out in really weird ways because you think that this person is shutting you off, shutting you down, closed off from you, but this actually couldn't be further from the truth. They actually feel so in awe of you. They desperately want to be just in your presence, in your life, but it's their own sense of unworthiness that's actually holding them back from moving forward. It's a really deep-seated divine masculine wound. And I see this also because the sixth card I pulled is the third chakra, which is the solar plexus chakra, which is connected to our sense of self-confidence, our sense of self-worth. And I feel like a block in this chakra, in this energy center, is preventing this divine counterpart who's coming through here from stepping forward in some way. I just heard, I want to make an offer, but I'm empty-handed. I feel like there is this huge disconnect between these fantasies of you that they have in their head, and it's like they have this fantasy of you, but in real time, they can't see themselves being able to be worthy of connecting with you. It's like that fantasy isn't real to them because of the way that they see themselves. So I hope that message connects with whoever needed to hear it. I'm also kind of feeling guided to actually pull a couple potential letter initials for this person or this energy, because I feel that whoever is connecting with this will be really curious about whether this is their person. Okay, so I'm just going to pull some sign cards. Who is this divine counterpart coming through? Okay, I pulled Aquarius, Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Pisces. So Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising in your chart or this person's chart. This could be your divine counterpart, or if the message resonated but the signs in these initials I'm about to roll in the initial dice, if these specific things don't resonate, they were just meant for someone else, this still might be your message. Again, I'm channeling a lot of different energies here. Okay, so now I'm going to roll some letter initials for this person. Y-R-A-G-B. Oh, that's interesting. Z. Okay, so this actually spells a word. This spells the word grab. And okay, I'm not going to lie to you guys. The first thing that I saw was someone just grabbing someone else, not in an aggressive way, but in like an intimate, romantic way, just like pulling someone in to embrace them or to kiss them. And I feel like this is telling us that your person, whoever this is connecting with, I don't know how else to say it, but they're feeling like intensely physical feelings about you romantically, if you know what I mean. And they're just, I just heard, because earlier I channeled the word fantasy, like they have these fantasies of you, and now I'm getting the word grab, which I really felt was coming through in a really romantic kind of way. So I feel like this person has really intense emotional and physical fantasies about you, but when they see you in real time, it's like they are hit with their own unworthiness of actually having you in their physical reality, in this real tangible world. Another way that for some of you, if that didn't resonate, the word grab, I also heard grabbing at thin air. So I'm hearing like it's like grasping at something that they desperately want, but have no idea how to actually attain and maintain in their life. I feel like this person is very, very unconfident in their ability to actually keep you in their life. And for some of you, I feel this message would surprise you coming from this person because they seem very aloof from you right now. You would be surprised to know how much they are deliberating in their own mind, how much they're thinking about reaching out or moving forward, how much they're fantasizing or dreaming about you, just feeling as though they're grasping at thin air when it comes to you, but seeing you as this god or goddess, as this just magnificent being. So I hope that message reaches whoever it needed to reach at this time. Okay, so moving along with this spread here, the third card we had is woman holding a coin, but reversed. And oddly enough, the fourth card was woman holding a heart, but it's upright. So I feel like these cards are directly connected. They are very, very similar cards. And the fact that one is reversed and one is upright, and they both have to do with a woman holding on to something. I do feel like this has to do with that kind of flipping energy that I was talking about. I feel that this is confirming that someone is deliberating, moving back and forth. There's kind of this flipping back and forth, either within one's own mind or in some kind of decision, or just a feeling of being really emotionally indecisive or scattered. But I also just heard that someone's twin flame is dealing with this won't be for everyone. I feel if this message is for you, you are someone who already knows that your divine counterpart or twin flame is in a third-party connection. So don't worry, if you're someone who doesn't know about a third party, don't let this message worry you. That would just be your ego trying to come through and worry you. But if you are consciously aware, let's say that your twin flame is in a marriage, in a relationship, specifically, I have to tell you guys, the fact we got a woman for both of these cards, I do feel like this is another woman, that this third party is a woman. And of course, I'm going to just roll some letter initials to see if we can channel anyone's specific name or letter initials, first, middle, or last, for this potential third party or your person that we're talking about here. I got JVYRZ OUX. So this person may be an ex-girlfriend, an ex-wife, an ex-female partner. And also some sign cards potentially for this other third party or for your person that we're talking about here. I got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and a Leo. So Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising could be this third party or this person that we're talking about here. But what I'm feeling with this energy is that whoever this message is connecting to, your twin flame I'm feeling past energy from this, although it may look present. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So for some of you, this was an ex of your person who they still felt hung up on or attached to in some way. And I feel like I just hear controlled, like they felt controlled by this person. This could also technically be a female family member or someone this person had some kind of a hold on the person that we're talking about here, on your divine counterpart or whoever this message is intended for. Again, this won't be everyone, but this third party had some kind of a hold on them. And I'm hearing that it was really hard for them to pull themselves out of this situation. This was I feel for many, this turned into some kind of a toxic situation, or if they are still connecting with this person, I just heard like the haze has lifted and they're really seeing this person for who they are for the first time, but for some of them, they don't know what to do with it. So again, either this is an ex, someone they were hung up on, or someone they currently were romantically connecting with, but they're suddenly seeing the truth of this person. And I feel like it's like they feel like, I just get this is a really weird kind of metaphor for it, but I feel like this person feels like they were in some kind of a coma. So maybe this is of course a metaphor. So they feel like they were in this mode of inaction toward your relationship, because they were connecting with this third party. But suddenly it's like the haze lifted. They suddenly awoke from this coma and came to their senses and suddenly realized, why am I connecting with this other person? This isn't the one for me. I'm not meant to be with this person. But I feel like for many of them, they feel like they don't know how to approach you now or how to make some kind of an offer. Again, this definitely will not be resonating with everyone. So just take it if this message feels for you. This may just be one person I'm speaking to, but if you are that one person listening, I feel you brought a very powerful intention to this reading, so powerful that your intention manifested this whole few minutes of figuring out your situation here. So the next card I pulled was Blossoming Abundance. Okay, and for some reason it stood out to me that in this card, there's an image of just one single flower that bloomed and stood out to me. So I feel like someone in your connection, either you or your person, has either recently embraced singlehood and is really just stepping into their own power, learning how to be alone in order to strengthen themselves, to come into balance and harmony within themselves so that they are better able to attract deeper connection with this person, with their beloved, with the person they truly are meant to be with, that their soul intended them to be with. So I feel like this is either you doing this kind of work or your person. And again, this may mean that you have been single, or they have been single, or recently become single. Or for those of you in a relationship, this just means that you've developed some kind of inner confidence and fortitude. And I see that again with that 6th card I told you earlier that we pulled, which was the 3rd chakra, the solar plexus. And this is upright, which is significant because it doesn't necessarily mean that you're really out of balance. It means that you're really coming into balance. I feel like you're really coming into your power, especially when it comes to your own confidence. So this might just be a message of encouragement for someone out there who has been standing alone in their truth, in their authenticity, stepping into their confidence or their independence in some way, either in singlehood or in a relationship. I feel this message is just Spirit kind of applauding you for all the work that you've done on yourself, on your energy, and really just telling you that you should be proud that you are learning how to stand alone. Whether this means standing alone in a more symbolic sense, maybe you're still in a relationship, but you're learning how to stand up for yourself, how to set boundaries, how to be confident in yourself. Or maybe you are alone or single, and then it's very literal that you are learning how to stand alone when it comes to love and relationships, and to be brave, to be bold in that. And you are on the right path in doing that. Okay, guys, so now I pulled out my Moonology deck. I recently purchased this deck, but I think I've only used it maybe like once before. And this is such a beautiful deck. It's obviously, as the name implies, based upon different moon phases and different types of moons. And each of the cards have these beautiful moon images on them. Sorry guys, that was kind of abrupt. I accidentally paused the recording, but I was just kind of in shock because I was shuffling just like I told you, and then suddenly there was one card from this deck that was facing the wrong way, so I could only see the backs of the cards, but this one was facing out. And this is a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So I'm really feeling like that was the card that was supposed to come through, and I just got goosebumps, I feel, kind of confirming this. I feel like this card isn't speaking, I mean, for some of you, if you haven't met your divine counterpart and you're coming to this reading just wondering about who they are, wondering if you're going to meet them, then this would be your confirmation that they are soon coming into your life. I just heard unexpected new cycle. So I feel like for some of you, or for most of you, I should say, I feel like for most of you, this isn't a new person. You know who this person is, and you've been connecting to this person for a while. But I feel like this card is symbolizing a new moon, metaphorically speaking, a new romantic cycle with the same person, if that makes sense. So I feel this is connected to the person you have in mind. It's not like some new romantic stranger is coming in, but it means that within this connection or with this person, you are about to experience a powerful new beginning. And I feel guided to tell you that for those of you who connected with my initial messages of feeling a little bit anxious, feeling all this momentum, I feel like this is the answer to that question, because my personal intention I set for this reading is, why are we feeling this kind of restlessness, all of this pent up energetic momentum? And I feel like the answer is because a new cycle is coming in, because so many of us are very energetically sensitive. We are very intuitive. So we can actually sense when things are about to happen. And it can even cause us to feel kind of restless at times, or feel like there's all this momentum, all this energy with nowhere to put it. But I feel like this is saying that the reason you're feeling this way, if you did connect with that feeling, is because you are on the brink of something new, something powerful, something intense that's about to come in through this connection. And this also might be why you've been feeling yourself really deliberating back and forth. Should I take action? Or if not you, then why your person may have been doing this, because it's you or them picking up on this new beginning that's about to happen. And this is another kind of message hard to put into words, but I feel like some of you are in danger of taking action too soon because you feel what is coming. So I'm feeling guided to tell you, you can trust the unfolding of this new beginning. You don't have to take any kind of radical action or push into any kind of an action mode. This will unfold naturally for you. So I feel someone needed to hear that right now. Okay, and I'm actually, again, feeling guided to kind of roll some letter initials. I'm just getting kind of nosy here, but I want to know more about this new cycle. So what I roll here could be the initials of your or your person's first, middle, or last name. Sometimes these initials also just spell words, so keep that in mind. RWMZFG. I just heard forget. I know it didn't fully spell that word, but I feel like this is a really random message, but I feel like someone, I just saw in my mind, someone's person, like, you know those postcards, it's like thinking of you. I don't really know if anyone sends postcards anymore, but anyway, it's kind of like a thinking of you postcard that this person wishes that they could energetically send you because they are worried about being forgotten. This is a really interesting energy. So I'm not sure if that's connecting with one of you or maybe that's your person, but I feel like for some reason, there's been some, and again, this goes back to that feeling I had earlier, like someone had just awakened from some kind of coma, or I just get this sense that for someone there's been some kind of stagnant period of time or something where your person was connecting with someone else for a period of time, or there was a bit of a disconnect between you or a separation even. And I feel like this person is suddenly awakening from this and realizing like, I don't want this person, I don't want you to forget me, and wishing that they could remind you of them some way. I know that sounds weird, but hopefully that connects with someone. Okay, and again, RW, I don't know who has R and W in their names, but this is coming through. D, H, K, K again, W again, R again. Wow, guys. E, and since there are two E's, this person could have double letters in their name, and O. So again, that might not resonate with everyone. Just take it as it resonates with you. And because I am just so curious, I'm also going to pull some potential sign cards. Hold on. So Spirit, who is having a new beginning with their person, or who is this person with whom they are having a new beginning? Leo, Pisces. Whoa, that card just almost fell out. Okay, Virgo was really wanting to jump out. So if you're a Virgo, this might be like really speaking to you. In Libra, which of course makes sense because the card I pulled is New Moon in Libra. So also if you're a Libra, I feel that there may be a lot of messages in this reading for you. I just see Libra coming up a lot. And Gemini. So Gemini, Leo, Pisces, Virgo, Libra, Sun, Moon, or rising sign, either you or this person, you could be experiencing some kind of major new beginning within this connection. Now I am really feeling drawn to the Romance Angels deck. So I've only used this deck a few times. I'm not super familiar with it yet. But Spirit, I want to know more about what the Twin Flame Collective is experiencing, specifically around this new beginning, this new moon in Libra beginning. Okay, two cards kind of came out there. So what kind of new beginning are we experiencing within this twin flame or romantic connection at this time? Okay, so I have 3 cards. Let's see what it says. Okay. Wow, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I just got goosebumps. I was really caught off guard by the clarity of this spread. So the first card is trust. So I'm very, very clearly hearing, again, like I said earlier, you need to trust that this new beginning is unfolding in perfect time. You don't need to step into any kind of radical action mode or anything like that. Specifically, this card says this situation is calling for you to have faith. And I feel like for many of you, you've been lacking in the faith department because, again, I am getting the sense there was some kind of a withdrawal, some kind of a disconnect, or even, like I said earlier, that third-party female connection. But I feel like you are being guided to trust regardless of what the situation has been in the past, because things are rapidly changing for you and this person. The second card is this could be the one, which I really feel is just signaling to any of you who have some kind of doubt. Oh, wow, guys. Okay, see, I'm not familiar with this deck, so I didn't know the message on this, but okay, I'm just going to say it now. If you have come into this reading with a specific intention, I want to know if this person is the one, or some kind of question along those lines. Is this person my divine counterpart, romantic soulmate, whatever it was? Listen to what this card says, because this is your confirmation. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So there you have it. That is your confirmation if that was your intention, because I'm pretty sure some of you did set that intention. And the third card is past life relationship. You have known each other before. I just got a wave of goosebumps again. I feel like recently, and this might just be for one person, but I feel like someone has been really connecting to their past lives energetically recently. I feel like someone either in the presence of your twin flame, divine counterpart, or your person, or even in their absence, you just had these glimpses into a past life. This is such a weirdly specific message, but I feel like someone has been kind of raising your energy, clearing your energy so much to the point that you are able to read into your own Akashic records much more clearly, but almost accidentally. So what I mean by Akashic records, of course, many of you know, but for those of you who don't know, this is, for lack of a better word, it's kind of this library of energetic information that exists all around us at any point in time. And we each have our own sort of energetic fingerprint in this library, where we are able to intuitively sense into all of our past lives, potential future outcomes for ourselves, as well as everything about the present world and ourselves and everything around us. Every kind of knowledge exists in the Akashic records. And I feel like many of you are more intuitive about yourselves, are reading into your own Akashic records more than you realize. And what I mean by that is, I feel like many of you, either in meditation or just in a moment where you're happy and relaxed, or even when you are with your person, are seeing these glimpses or flashes of a past life, of a past version of yourself, or even past lives you lived with this person. Like, you just have this sense, this knowing that you have lived past lives with this person. But I feel that some of you have been kind of wondering if you're just fantasizing this or where this is coming from. And I feel that for those of you who have had doubt about these past life regressive experiences or these glimpses of your past lives, know that you are seeing into your past lives, that you are connecting. And I just heard you're connecting with every past version of yourself, integrating every past life in order to become the most expanded version of yourself in the present and future. And I feel like for some of you, this is actually happening through dreams. So you're having dreams about your person where you or they may look different, but you're interacting in this kind of dream world. And you think that your head is just making it up, but actually this is you integrating past life experiences with your person through re-experiencing them through dreams. And this is actually healing your connection with your person in real time through these kinds of dream experiences. Wow, that was a really powerful message and a unique message. I've never channeled anything like that before, so I really hope that that specifically connected to someone. Now, the last thing I'm going to do in this reading is pull a few potential messages from your person, the person that you have in mind right now. But before I do that, I'm actually going to pull some cards to give us more insight into who this person is or more information about your situation with this person. So Spirit, who is this person that we're connecting with here? Voice. Okay, this is definitely my sign, that because I was thinking of creating a video where I talked about twin flame recognition signs, and I wanted one of the signs that I talked about to be vocal recognition, voice recognition, because our voice actually carries our soul frequency, and that's why we can feel soul resonance just listening to someone speak. And it's also why so many twin flames or divine counterparts remember each other through the sound of one another's voice. Their voices often feel like home because they're experiencing resonance with their soul through their voice. So I do feel like some of you recognize your twin flame through their voice, or voice is significant to you in some way. First love. I knew this card would come out. Now, actually, I'm feeling like for many of you, yes, this could be a first love in this life, although I don't feel like that's how it connects for most of you. I feel like this is actually speaking to a past life. First love as in origin love, as in dawn of time love, as in we found each other lifetime after lifetime kind of love. Not necessarily first love in this lifetime, but first love at the very beginning of my soul's existence kind of love, which really could indicate a twin flame or divine counterpart connection if you were looking for confirmation as to whether this person is a twin flame. And art. Okay, so I actually heard that this person inspires you to want to create, and that is one way that you will recognize them, because this person fills you with so much love that just bursts out of you and needs somewhere to go. And one way that you can channel that then is through art. So I'm not hearing just, this could be physical artwork like painting or sculpting, but this could also be any form of creating. So creating music, creating writing, creating poetry, creating videos, whatever it is, this person, you will recognize this person, or you do recognize this person because of the way in which they inspire you to create. So now I'm going to pull some messages from this person. Okay, so what does this person have to say? I'm stuck in my head. That perfectly aligns with everything we were just saying about feeling like someone is overanalyzing, someone is deliberating about something. It's almost too much. Oh my gosh, guys, that gave me goosebumps. I feel like this message is specifically saying my love for you is almost too much. That's like everything that this reading has been really touching on, with that feeling of pent up love just building up and up and up, like this. I don't even know how to find the words to describe it. The kind of love that so can't be put into words. It has to only be channeled into artwork, into creation, because it is so strong and so powerful and so uncontrollable. And this person, okay, uncontrollable is really going to resonate with some of you, because I feel like, circling back to this person seeing you as like a god or a goddess, I feel like your energy is so irresistible to them, it causes them to almost feel out of control. And I feel like their ego doesn't like that, because for some reason I feel they are trying to control themselves or control the situation at this point. Okay guys, so I do hope this reading resonated with you in some way. I didn't end up recommending any subliminals specifically in this reading, but I would like to say that because of all of this love energy, unconditional love energy coming through, just like bursting through this reading, I really would recommend at this time for the Twin Flame Collective especially, but for anyone listening, I've created heart activation subliminals, heart chakra activation, because all of this emotional energy is just flowing through, bursting through the heart chakra right now. And by listening to this subliminal, it's really designed to clear out or help us process all of these powerful, intense love energies, but also to send a powerful signal of love to our person that they will feel consciously as kind of an energetic love note. And also by doing this, by opening this channel of love between us and this person, we are actually opening communication in the 3D, in the physical world between us and this person, because psychic communication with our romantic partners, and especially with twin flames, doesn't actually happen through the head. It happens through the heart. So as we clear out any heart blockages, any pockets of resistance in the heart center, and radiate this signal of love through the heart chakra, through the heart energy to this person, they actually are able, and we are able to more clearly, telepathically, consciously communicate, and even communicate in the 3D world with one another. So if that resonates with you, I will leave more information about my heart chakra subliminals specifically in the pinned comment and the description box. I have one designed for twin flames and one that is just a general heart chakra activation for anyone dealing with any type of love connection. So again, you can try out any of my subliminals completely free for 7 days when you create a free trial account on my website. So thank you to each and every one of you who joined me here in this reading. I hope it helped you or provided guidance for you in some way. If I did resonate with you, please subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at @magnetizeyourself, where I post high vibrational content to keep your vibration up all day long. I hope you all have a wonderful start to your week, and I will see you again in the next reading.